Okay, what if you could actually reprogram your brain to enjoy doing hard things? I know it sounds a little like science fiction, but it's a real technique, and we're going to break it down right now.
I mean, does that question sound familiar? You know that feeling? You look at your day, your week, and it just feels like this giant mountain of things you have to do? Well, you're definitely not alone, and we're about to tackle that feeling head on. It all starts here with what we call the daily grind, that endless list of tasks we feel like we just have to get through day after day. Just think about it for a second. How often do you say things like this to yourself? Ugh, I have to wake up early. I have to make another sales call. I have to cook dinner. Each one feels like a weight, doesn't it? Like a burden you're forced to carry. But here's the thing. What if the solution isn't some complex system, but a simple one-word switch? It's a tiny change in perspective that can completely flip the script on how you see your entire day. Seriously, that's it. We're not changing the tasks themselves. The to-do list stays the same. All we're changing is the language we wrap around it. It sounds almost too simple to work, but trust me, the psychological effect is massive. This is the magic right here. This is the whole trick. The phrase have to automatically frames everything as a burden. But when you switch that one word to get to, suddenly those exact same things become opportunities. You don't have to wake up early for your job. You get to. You don't have to cook for your family. You get to. And this is the core idea right here. The things you're doing don't change one bit, but your relationship to them totally transforms. You're moving from a feeling of obligation to one of gratitude and appreciation. So, this is a really crucial point. This isn't about lying to yourself or some kind of toxic positivity. Both realities are true. Yes, you have to do these things, but it's also true that you get to do them. It's a privilege that not everyone has. The real power is knowing you have a choice about which reality you want to focus on.
All right, so let's make this real. What does reframing your reality actually look like when you apply it to everyday life?
Wow. Just let that sink in for a second. This is such a powerful example of perspective in action. What one person might see as a confinement, this man sees as the very tool of his freedom. That shift in perspective completely changed his daily life. It's the get-to mindset in its purest form. Okay, let's apply this. Instead of thinking, ugh, I need to go for a run, try reframing it. Think, it's time to build my endurance. It's an opportunity to get faster. See how the focus shifts? It goes from being a chore that drains your energy to an activity that's building you up. The same exact thing goes for money. So many of us frame saving as a sacrifice, as something we're giving up right now. But what if you reframe it? Every dollar you save isn't a limitation. It's you buying yourself future freedom. You're buying more choices down the road. Oh, and anyone who's ever tried to meditate will get this one. A random thought pops into your head, and it's so frustrating. But what if that distraction wasn't a failure, but actually the whole point? Each time you get distracted is a chance to practice coming back to your breath. The distractions are actually how you get better. This one is a total game changer for performance. Think about those pregame jitters. Your heart's beating fast, you're breathing quicker. You can call that being nervous, or you can reframe it. You can say, I'm excited. My body is giving me an adrenaline rush to help me focus. Same physical feeling, completely different mental outcome. So, reframing your mindset is step one. It's huge. But what if you want to take it to the next level and make that positive feeling totally automatic? Well, that's where you can build yourself a motivation ritual. So, what the heck is a motivation ritual? It's really just a fancy way of saying you're going to connect a hard habit with something you already enjoy. You do this enough, and pretty soon a simple little cue can trigger all the positive feelings and motivation you need almost on command. And this can be incredibly powerful. The writer Ed Lottimore trained himself so well that simply putting on headphones, even with no music playing, was the cue that told his brain it was time to focus. Or think about a baseball player whose 10-minute routine becomes the switch that flips him into game mode, no matter how he was feeling just moments before. Okay, so you're probably thinking, how do I do this for myself? Let's build a really simple one together right now. A little ritual designed to make you feel happier on command. It's this easy. First, you need a cue. Let's make it taking 3 deep breaths and then smiling, even if you have to fake it at first. Then, immediately after that cue, you do something that genuinely makes you happy. Maybe it's petting your dog or listening to your favorite song.
The key is you have to do it over and over again.
And this is where the magic really kicks in. After you repeat this little ritual enough times, your brain builds a super strong connection. And soon, just the cue itself, just taking 3 deep breaths and smiling, will be enough to trigger that genuine feeling of happiness anytime you need it.
So, when you pull all of this together, what's the big takeaway? It's that you have the power to consciously, intentionally reprogram the associations inside your own mind. By shifting your mindset from have to get to, and then backing that up with a motivation ritual, you can literally change how you feel about your habits. You can make the difficult, boring stuff genuinely attractive. So, I'll leave you with this question. Think about your day ahead. What's just one thing on your list, one task that feels like a burden, that you can reframe right now? What is one thing you get to do today?